Alrighty, g'day guys, and welcome back to another episode here in Backroad County. I know it said country, again it's county. I was corrected on that not that long ago that it is actually county, not country. That is my fuck up. So we are currently working a contract here. We are going to be getting a lot of things done today. A lot of things have changed since last episode, which we'll go and check them out here shortly. I do just want to put a bit of a feeler out there though for right now on what is going to be happening. At least for next week, there will be, there actually isn't going to be any episodes released next week. Now, the reason why I am not releasing anything next week is I am taking a bit of a break. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from uploading. I am falling behind, and for those that are regular to the channel, you would know that I do try to put out 3 videos a week. The Surviving Wyoming, the Gold Rush, that series has kind of just gone and taken a bit of a lean. That one I need to get into making a lot more episodes for. Quite honestly, I'd like to get more backed up with episodes all over the place, because I just don't have episodes prepped and ready for upload. Like this week was the first week that I actually had everything prepped and ready for upload, except for today's episode. This was recorded yesterday for you guys when you're watching this. And yeah, I just don't like doing it that way. I want to be more ahead with my videos, so I'm actually ahead of you guys, or ahead of my uploading schedule. I just honestly do not like how I've got it, how I am so under the pump at the moment with everything, with trying to get these episodes out as quickly as I can. I feel like I'm rushing them too much, and I'm not putting enough work into actually making them. So at least for the next week, maybe even 2, there won't be any videos coming out. Just because I want to get ahead of you guys, or ahead of my uploading schedule. And I also want to be able to put a little bit more time and a little bit more effort into each video, and it not be so rushed to get through them all, but still be able to have my own life outside of YouTube and things like that. And this damn thing is taking far too long to get back to the farm, so I didn't expect it to take that long. I actually thought the car would run the track pretty well, but apparently not. So we are going to go and get this all good and ready to go. And yes, I have taken the workers off. I have actually taken the workers CB off because it was just driving me nuts. Like, it wasn't loud for you guys because I could take that out in post-editing, but it was extremely loud in my ear, so sound like a dog biting a pen behind me there. But yes, let's get into a bit of the things that have changed around here. So obviously I've gone and gotten rid of the big shed that was here and changed it out. I just didn't like that big shed and the way I had it I didn't like a lot of the things that I had and the way that they were laid out. They just weren't laid out properly, and some of them were pretty choppy, some of them pretty bad. I did have to change the cow barn just because no implements could actually fit into that cow barn that was there. I've also gone and changed out the sheep pasture for the base games. I'm looking for a new one. I am looking for a new cow shed that's a little bit better quality than just using the base game one. A better sheep barn that's better than the base games. But that'll work for right now and what I need them to do. And yes, as you can see, I've gone and got a lot of equipment, which has been helpful because I have been grinding out contracts to get all these pieces of equipment. After last episode's shambles of an attempt to do contracts, I've managed to get a couple good contracts that I have actually been able to finish and get happening and working. Now it's just more or less a game of just getting everything together, and getting it all working properly. And well, as you can see, we've obviously bought this leased field, technically, but theoretically, we have only leased this field. This field is only leased, so if you guys see in the financial records that $5,000 miscellaneously just disappeared, that is why. Because I'm trying to keep the realism there. The problem is the mod field lease doesn't actually work. It actually breaks the field when you remove the lease. And it doesn't actually return back to NPC owned. It just returns to not being owned at all. So I don't quite like that idea that it's got going there. We are just going to make sure I've got the conditioners on. With. And alright. Come on. There we go. That's what I want. So we're just going to sit here and run through these fields. We'll run through this field. I probably should ideally have guidance steering on, because my accuracy of keeping straight and staying straight is absolutely crapful. As we can see right there on the edge. Back there I missed. So we're just going to quickly set that up here. Whoa, Jesus. I've got doggies barking at noises. Sometimes I swear these dogs don't even know what they're barking at. That's a bit of a pain in my butt. I really don't want to have to put them outside because it is a pretty crapful day outside. There we go. Now we've got it on guidance steering. We should be good. So yeah, I don't really want to put the dogs outside just for that reason. So we have gone and bought a whole bunch of equipment. I finally got to paying the loan off, and then I went and got another bloody big ass loan. And don't ignore that 490,000 gone. That is actually a part of me rebuilding the farm in a better way that I like a little more. So that's what happened there. And that's why that's looks a little out of place. But now I actually like how the farm is set up. And obviously, as you saw on the thumbnail, we've also got ourselves a new truck. I don't know if you actually saw it there or not, but it's actually sitting there on the field, and it'll be playing pickup for it'll be playing pickup for the combine or for the auger wagon that's chaser bin that's following the combine. But I do believe these doggies do want to go outside, so I might go and let them out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we've got the doggies outside, apparently they wanted to go outside into the cold and the wet. Not sure why. Huh? Huh. Okay. Why are you not going? Go on, go. Waiting for coal. You shouldn't be. Planning. I'm not quite sure why, but you are being a little pain in my butt. You're working. There's a header trailer there. I forgot I moved that out of the way. Alright. Let's see if we can... I don't get it. Why? It just seems dumb to me. Right. But we are going to be moving. Alright. Can I turn them all off? Come on. Let me turn them all off. There we go. That's what I wanted. We will be getting into cows today and playing around with them a little bit here as well. So I might actually be setting this up on... Well, I don't need to windrow it, so I'm good there. So we might just set this bad boy. Whoa, my camera span a bit there. So my ideal way of doing this will be to turn this field actually into a crop field, and then get this field here and this one here and combine them and turn them both into grass fields, instead of this one wasting this big space that could be a grass field and actually utilize it as a crop field. That will be the idea, but nonetheless, guys, I'm gonna run around am I? You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna set this boy up on a course play, and we'll follow him with... We're gonna have to lease a tractor. But we're gonna lease a tractor, and we're going to... Well, actually, you know what? We'll see. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it. We're gonna take that off. We're gonna run like this. Actually, no, doing headlands and it being a grass field makes it to being a real pain in the ass. So we're gonna do sharp turns. Alright. So we're gonna get to the end. We're gonna let him run another whole course again. Probably should have started this one on course play and have come back with the so I'm just thinking. Right, alone is currently at 490. Nope, we were repaying it then. 62 is not going to really get us anything fancy when it comes to tractors. So that's a bit of a pain, but no problems. Nope. Lift that. So, what we're going to do here is probably shouldn't have done that with the mower lowered, but I did. So we're going to set the mowers to go, and he's going to run that. Obviously this tractor is currently occupied loading the combine. I do have an issue though here of that. Oh, is he gonna figure it out? Maybe, hopefully. I don't know where he's going. Ah, he's trying to reattach over there. Okay, good. So he's, or not, he's gonna spin around and come back behind the start and then go. Yikes. These AIs, I swear, man, they make the job 10 times harder than it actually needs to be. Like, it's stupid. And no, I have not already tested this course to this extent. I just wrote the course and let it do its thing. And yeah, this is where we've ended up. So he's gonna go and dump his 19,000 litres into the truck, which I actually think might half fill the truck. I think. But yeah, like I said, we are gonna go and lease another tractor, because there is no way we're buying one for the amount of money we can get. Yeah, see, like, we're not buying anything. And these are all too weak to run the baler that we have. So, ideally, I want to test and try running one of them. No, there is a better one though. That must be the only JCB. So let's go brands. JCB. There we go. I knew there was different JCBs. Telehandler. But yeah, this is the JCB that she's strong, but is it gonna do what I want it to do? Is the question. Like, is the big question. I nearly tried to buy that. I don't want to lease it. Like, the inside's nice. Do we have multiple steering? I don't know. I don't actually know. No, we don't. It's only got the one sort of steering, which is fine. I don't really mind. I don't really have a care for multiple steering. As you can see, we've got all the equipment needed to do the full 9 yards of grass harvesting. So obviously what we're doing at the moment is we're just making conditioned grass. Conditioned grass can be fed to cows with Maize Plus, can be fed to cows and sheep, and it will fulfill all the sliders needed. Yes, I have done my research, finally. I have done my research on Maize Plus and how that all works. What are we going to do? Well, let's do 240s so we make less bales to pick up. I bet you it's not going to work how I thought. Hang on, what? No, first need to Well, yeah, that normally helps. Is unfolding the baler before I start trying to actually bale with it. But yes, you can actually feed conditioned grass to cows and sheep to fill the sliders. It is a little bit cheaty, I know, when it comes to dealing with Maize Plus, but if you just want to get in and start playing with cows and sheep and things like that and really getting the benefits of it, out of it, that's the way to do it. Ideally, if you do give them the TMR mixtures and all that good stuff that they really do actually need, and like you actually properly go in and mix up their diet and all that kind of stuff, it does work a lot better. I'm still yet to quite understand, but it seems like our mixing wagon doesn't actually... I'm in the wrong menu. Doesn't actually accept conditioned grass, if I can find... Nope, that's the... Nope, that... There we go. So, apparently it doesn't take the conditioned grass. Which I would have thought a TMR mixture would, with Maize Plus, would have that. But I might be wrong, and I keep going to the wrong bloody places. Okay, so this is a base game one here, and as you can see, it accepts pretty much everything from Maize Plus there. But yeah, even that doesn't accept. Even that doesn't accept conditioned grass. It'll only take hay. Which I could have sworn TMR mixtures were can be made with just grass, or with grass as well, but apparently not. That's still a little bit on the unknown for me. But nonetheless, guys, I think we're going to throw this into a time lapse here, and hoping like crazy that mower isn't actually going to hit any of the bales that I'm dropping, which I think it actually will. I think the course will... Where is it going to take it? God damn. We'll just see where it takes it. If it's going to... I think it's going to go up and try and come back down where I am at the moment. If that's the case, we'll just throw them onto the next track over. Ideally, I'd like to try and use the enhanced vehicles guide and steering, but that shit looks difficult. Well, my controller just disconnected. So I am actually having issues with my controller staying connected, and it's doing my head in. So I'm hoping that I can get a new cord here sometime soon, get a new cord and fix that up, so I stop having that issue. Because I do know hearing that in the middle of a recording is going to get annoying. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to spin around on the spot and try and go down there, maybe? Yep, thought so. I don't know why I second guessed that. I should have figured that one out, that he was going to try and do it. But yeah, now we've got to drive all the way to the other end of the field and go and do this. I am going to leave that last the headland that he just did. I'm not going to bail that right now, because that also means I have to pick it up. That means I also have to pick it up, and because the AI will just plow straight into a bale and will not give a shit that it is there. Which is kind of annoying. But hey, there's only so smart an AI can actually be. So, can't get too mad at it. Alright. Okay, you are still doing your job. Good. So, we're just going to keep going along. We're going to hit up that time lapse, and I will catch you guys all at the end of that time lapse. Take it easy, guys. Okay. So, this freaking baler is running slow as hell. So, I don't know if it's just me being impatient. Okay, it's looking like me being impatient because they all run at 17 kilometers an hour, which is exactly the speed we're doing, which you guys saw me check out there. But I don't know if you also saw it pop up there in the middle of that. But we also ran out of what I believe is diesel at with we ran out of diesel with the idle, which is the one that is the combine that is running on the contract course. So we're just gonna quickly and yes, I know this episode is on for a bit of time. I am gonna try and make the last one for the week here. I'm gonna try and make this a pretty decent sized one for you guys, seeing it will be the last one for a little while. I just realized I don't have manual attachment. Oh, we are attached. I'm just blind. Okay. So yeah, that is why this one is so long, because I am trying to make up for what you guys won't be getting. Why can I not fill up? We're not out of def, are we? Or is this not the def one? Hey, collectible. No, we're not out of def. It's because it's not def. It's diesel. So we're gonna sit here, or I'm gonna sit here. We're gonna fill this up with diesel, def. I'll go back out there. I'll fill up the combine. I'll come back, and we'll be jumping straight back into the time lapse with. Or we'll actually probably go into the time lapse here after I'm finished filling our little Thunder Creek here. Our little Thunder Creek service trailer here. We'll probably jump into a time lapse. I'll run out there, go and fill up that combine, and we'll come back. And we'll keep on going with the baling on that field. Ideally, I probably should be setting that to. Actually, I'm going to do that, I think. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm just going to save the course that this is running. And just so we don't end up miles and miles and miles behind. Mowing 17. I'm not going to even put it in a. Oh, okay, it went into a folder. I class that as a selected folder. And I am going to shoot these dogs. I swear to God, they are doing my head in. Barking in the background all the time. And that is a joke for anyone that thinks I would actually harm my dogs. I won't. I never would. I could never see myself doing that. Like, see, that's the thing. I don't get how people can do that. I don't. I don't see how people can harm their dog or harm their animal. It's like, they don't know any better, and especially with a dog, like, they are only built to be loyal. Like, that's all a dog knows, is to be loyal. So yes, no, I would never actually, intentionally, I have accidentally hit my dog with a car. That's only because I didn't see it, that it was there. She is fine. She's not hurt. I stopped the moment I heard her squeal. Did you not just tell me that was out of fuel? Oh, it is out of fuel. It's out of diesel. It's not out of def. That is not where I want to be. Come on, get me back, get me back, get me back. There we go. Oh, lordy marty. Um, but yeah, I can't see how people do that. And I honestly despise and hate people that do, because it is just straight up inhumane and cruel in so many ways. But yeah, nonetheless, guys, I'm gonna cut out this part here, so you don't have to sit here and watch me sit here filling it up for the next 25 years. So I'll catch you guys all on the flip side when we've finished bailing up that field. And yes, I will be taking it back off of the course play driver, so don't worry about that. Alright guys, catch you in a bit. Okie dokes, guys. So I did just actually have a family member come around. So that is why there is probably a large cut here in the video, and this whole field actually got bailed by the courseplay by the courseplay driver. But we do have a couple things here to finish off that I do want to finish off before we end out this episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. This episode didn't really play out how I thought it would, but I think I've made a pretty decent recovery of it, and I'll probably make a decent recovery of it even better in the post-editing. And I do know what this thing's issue is, because we did not put the trigger far enough forward. Whoa, boy. Okay, that's gonna be difficult. So, so you, come on. Okay, I'm gonna stop using my controller, because my controller, I do not know what this driver's issue is, but he's not liking coming back, and I've got a strange feeling like this header trailer's got something to do with it. Now, I don't need this header trailer. It just came with contract. So, well, what are we doing? What's going on? Yeah. Oh, come on. We'll get back and we'll... He's planning a path. He keeps getting stuck planning a path to the combine, and I'm not sure why. But this should be the last time we have to do this. He should get it by himself. I think it could be that sign too. I feel like that sign might have something to do with it. So we're gonna go back actually. I'm gonna go to this, because I've got to be careful now how I actually reconnect this course, because if I make it too harsh, it may actually clip the building here. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag this marker forward by a bit. Might even have to set this back. I don't know. Might even have to set back the silo trigger, not the silo trigger point. Yeah, see, like, that's not gonna work at all. Yeah, so I am going to vehicle leasing cost. Not sure quite what happened there, but we just paid a leasing fee. Do we return something? I am not sure what happened there. Alright. So if we just do it like so, he'll be fine. He'll now be able to do his thing. And he should be able to now do his thing, even if he's a road train. But now our problem lies with the fact that I probably can't afford to buy back that. Yeah, 79. We don't actually have the money now to buy that back. So I'm gonna do a little bit of cheaties. Crap. That should be 10 grand. Yeah. And we still don't have enough. God damn. 8. Because it's like... let's go. Hey. I really don't like having to do this sort of shit, but when the layout is the reason for something not working, I don't like having to pay for things twice. It's just not okay, and I don't like it. So you can actually see how this mod works and how it actually puts stuff into the barn. It's just pushed up through the floor, which each to their own of their own thoughts on that. I've got my thoughts on that. I'm sure other people do, but hey, I'm not gonna diss it. It works. It does what I want it. And well, there aren't many mods out there that do actually have that sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Finesse. Alright, and he's gonna dump him. Right, we're gonna get this Kubota out of the way. And so we're just gonna pretty much play clean up here at this point, I think. Because everything's managed to finish itself whilst I was taking a bit of a break there. I was not expecting any visitors at all today. Let alone my father-in-law to drop by. But hey, things happen, life happens. It's not like I could really push him away at the door just because I was in the middle of recording. Make me a bit of an asshole. If I did. But that does that. And now we are going to get into buying some cows. Yeah. We are going to buy some cows. If I can drop this back attachment, we're going to buy some cows. Those bales on the field I will actually be taking off. I will be taking them off. And I don't think I have that sort of... Didn't think so. That's annoying. That's actually annoying. I really don't like the fact that I had to do this twice. But that will be it. So we are going to start with cows that are going to be producing milk. So we've got... we're just going to drop this back a bit. We're going to go 15. And that is now... We now have 15 cows. So I'll be using a forage wagon, picking up the straw that we... that was obviously dumped by the harvester harvesting this field. I'm going to pick this up, dump that into the barn. And we're going to drop a couple of these bales off the field in there as well. And hopefully that all works as planned. Let's see how this contract's doing. 94%. Don't like that, because that is not a lot. That still has a bit to go. And there is not what feels like there isn't really enough on the field for that, plus what's in it. But I could be wrong. Hopefully the contracts do work and they're not broken. But yes, we're gonna go and finish off this headland now. I will be picking all these bales and that up off camera, so don't worry, you guys aren't gonna have to watch that. But I really do hope you guys have enjoyed this little bit extra long and extended episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And well, like always guys, to reiterate, I will not be uploading or releasing anything for the next week after this, maybe potentially 2 weeks after this. This will be the last video, it is why it is so long. But nonetheless guys, thank you so very much for all the support that you guys give over and over and over. I appreciate it a lot. And like always guys, don't forget to comment down below and tell me what you want to see next. Give me some ideas of what you guys want to see next. Like, I'm doing my best here to keep this entertaining as I can. But anyway guys, till next time, take care. Peace.